Mojang robbed us. They have been building Minecraft for over a decade now, adding hundreds of features, mobs, and mechanics that shape the game we know today. But what about the ones they took away? What about the features that actually existed, that players loved, that Mojang quietly erased with no real explanation? From the promised red dragon that never took flight to 3 items you likely forgot ever existed. And trust me, by the end of this video, you're going to look at Mojang very differently. Let's start with something most Minecraft players have never even heard of. Back in 2011, Beta 1.4, Nosh added a brand new block to the game. It was called the Log Chest, or as it was officially named, the Steve Co. Supply Crate.
When you get Steve Company Supply Crate, you need a Steve Company Supply Crate key to open this. You can pick one up at the Minecraft store.
At first glance, it looked completely normal. Just a regular chest sitting in your world. Nothing unusual, nothing suspicious. But when you right-clicked on it, something weird happened. It didn't open. Instead, it redirected you to a fake Minecraft store website, asking you to purchase a key to unlock it. And if you actually visited that website, you got jump scared by whatever this dinosaur is called. Well, I wish I was making this up. Now here's the thing. This wasn't a bug. This wasn't an accident. Nosh added this deliberately as an April Fool's joke, specifically to mock pay-to-win games like Team Fortress 2 and the loot box systems. Then quietly, it was removed. No announcement, no explanation, just gone. Its block ID was eventually replaced by white stained glass in snapshot 13W41A. But here's what actually gets me about this. In 2011, Nosh was mocking pay-to-win mechanics as a joke. Fast forward to today, and loot boxes are everywhere, even in Minecraft itself. And funny enough, I literally made an entire video investigating a Minecraft YouTuber running a gambling style crate system on his own Minecraft server. History really does repeat itself, and I will leave it in the iCard above if you want to check that out. So was the lock chest really just a joke, or was Nosh trying to warn us about something? Now this next one really frustrates me. In Bedrock Beta 1.18, Mojang introduced an experimental item called the Copper Horn, and unlike most experimental features, this one was actually finished. It was crafted by combining a goat horn with copper ingots. Simple recipe, and what it did was genuinely impressive. It had 10 different variants. Each variant produced 3 different sounds depending on your posture. One when looking up, one when standing, one when crouching.
Calls, whatever you want to call them. And so the different ones with the copper horn you can activate by looking up. That's one sound. Just looking anywhere else is one sound, and sneaking is the third sound. Where looking up will be a higher pitched version of the looking anywhere else sound, and the crouching one will actually be a different unique sound. And so now let's go through all of the goat horn sounds, starting with Old Him Resting.
The community loved it. Players were already coming up with uses for it. Some suggested it should stun the warden in the deep dark, making caves actually survivable in a new way. It had potential, real potential. And then Mojang removed it before 1.19 even launched. Their official reason, and I quote it, didn't fit with design goals. That's the entire explanation. 5 words, no details, no alternative, no promise to revisit it. Just didn't fit design goals. Moving on, one Reddit user said, and this is what gets me for real, I completely forgot Copper Horns was supposed to be in this game. Why didn't Mojang add them? Thousands of upvotes. Because that's exactly how it felt. Mojang doesn't just remove features, they remove them so quietly that the community forgets they ever existed. The Copper Horn wasn't broken, it wasn't causing problems. It was a complete functional community approved feature, and Mojang just decided you don't get this. And then there's the Farlands.
Okay.
If you have been playing Minecraft for a while, you've probably heard the name. It has been mentioned countless times by Wembu in Unstable SMP for his orbital strike cannon. But most people don't know the story. The Farlands weren't designed, they weren't planned, they weren't even supposed to exist, they were a glitch. At around 12 million blocks from spawn, the game's terrain generation code started completely breaking down. Floating point precision errors, producing these massive, impossible, alien-looking clay formations stretching endlessly into the sky. It looked like the world itself was falling apart, and in a way, it was. Mojang fixed it in beta 1.8, quietly, without much explanation, but here's what they didn't anticipate. The community already fell in love with it. A YouTuber named Kurt Jacobson actually walked to the Farlands in survival mode, raising money for charity the entire way.
That's a very big ocean. Oh my goodness. There's balloons in the Farlands.
It took years. It became one of the most beloved stories in Minecraft's entire history. And Mojang's response to it all? Move on. No official recreation, no acknowledgement, just fixed and forgotten. The community ended up doing what Mojang wouldn't. Mods now exist specifically to recreate the Farlands. The players preserved what Mojang threw away. And honestly, that's the theme of this entire video. A joke that predicted the future of gaming, a finished feature that the community loved that got silently deleted, and a beautiful accident that Mojang couldn't wait to get rid of. Every single time, players wanted more and Mojang said no. So the next time Mojang teases a feature and quietly drops it before release, remember the copper horn, remember the locked chest, remember the Farlands, because Minecraft's history isn't just what made it into the game, it's everything they decided to take away. If you want more Minecraft content like this, I just dropped a video investigating which mob in Minecraft is actually the smartest. Trust me, it's not what you think. And also, if you're new, subscribe. It genuinely takes 2 seconds and it helps more than you know. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace!